If you're watching this, please subscribe. It helps YouTube algorithm sees us. Recovered notebook entry, page 47, June 23, 1963. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. Don't go near the water. Don't listen if you hear your name. They took Bonnie last night. Not the river, not wolves. I saw it drag her by the hair. It had too many fingers. They said we'd be back in 2 weeks. We left Pilot Station on June 2nd, 1963. 5 of us. 5 friends who thought the wilderness was just another adventure. Edward had it mapped to the minute. Float from here to the Bering Sea, he said. Just us, the water, and a little whiskey. Bonnie brought the 8mm camera. Harold packed too many cigarettes. Sylvia kissed us all on the cheek before we boarded the raft. I remember that moment in crystal clarity. The wind picked up when she kissed me. It was warm for Alaska, and the Yokon River was smooth. For the first few days we laughed. We drank from the river, fished, took turns keeping watch. Sylvia told us old native stories, like the one about the skinwalkers and river spirits that drag people under. On day 5, Harold claimed he saw someone watching us from the trees. A woman, he said, tall, with no face. We thought he was drunk or trying to scare Bonnie. But that night the campfire wouldn't stay lit. Bonnie recorded everything. Footage shows Edward trying to make jokes to calm everyone. She caught Sylvia humming to herself by the edge of the river, just past dusk. Alone. Still. That was the last time I saw Sylvia alive. Notebook entry, June 8, 1963. We woke up and Sylvia was gone. No signs of struggle, just her camera hanging from a tree branch, too high for her to reach. There was blood on the strap. We searched for her until dark. Bonnie kept calling her name, even after I told her to stop. I told her not to say names out loud. It echoes here too long. That night we heard splashing in the river, then whispering, clear as day, "Help me." It was Sylvia's voice. We didn't sleep. Interview excerpt, rescue team member, 1963, archived radio transmission. We found their raft intact about 20 miles upstream, but their last camp near Aproka Pass, it wasn't right. Tent was shredded like something clawed through it. Blood inside? No footprints leading away. It was like they disappeared into the air. Edward stopped eating on day 7, just smoked and stared. Bonnie whispered to herself now. Harold started digging holes around the tent at night. Said he was letting the wind out, whatever that means. I tried to keep us grounded. Track days, take notes, keep time. But the sun never set the same way twice. One morning Edward was gone. His boots were there, neatly placed by the fire. Inside them, something soft, wet, not socks. Bonnie recorded a short clip that day. It shows her filming the woods. Then she swings the camera around and says, "Who's there?" But the others were behind her, and something steps behind a tree out of frame. Slender, tall, fingers too long. You can hear her gasp. Then the reel cuts. We were 3. Notebook entry, June 15th, 1963. Harold's gone. Ripped the tent open, screaming. He ran into the trees naked, shouting, "They won't find my bones!" We didn't follow. Bonnie started sleeping during the day. Said it's safer when the moon's up. She keeps asking me if I hear Sylvia humming. I lie and say no. We ran out of food. Tried to fish, but the river gives nothing back now. Even the birds are gone. I asked Bonnie if we should head south, back to Pilot Station. She just smiled. We've been walking in circles for days, Roger. She's right. I marked a tree with my knife. Next day, we were back there again. Tonight, I found Bonnie's camera on the ground. Film still rolling. The last shot, Bonnie sleeping inside the tent. But the camera was outside, and I was keeping watch. Notebook entry, June 16th, 1963. I buried the camera, deep, far from camp. Didn't watch the footage again. Couldn't. Bonnie hasn't spoken since last night. She just stares at the trees. Sometimes she hums. Sylvia's song, same one she sang the night she vanished. I asked her how she remembered the tune. She said, "Sylvia taught me. Last night." The wind won't stop screaming through the trees. It's been nearly 2 weeks since we left Pilot Station. Maybe longer. Time doesn't behave right out here. The sun stays too long in the sky, then disappears without warning. The river has changed too. Gray, foaming, angry. It smells like copper and rot. We don't drink from it anymore. The woods around Aproka Pass feel cursed. There's no wildlife, no birds, no insects, only silence, and at night, whispers. We found a crude totem carved into a tree. A wooden figure, nearly human, with bone arms and a wide, grinning mouth stitched shut with bark. Bonnie said she dreamed of it before we saw it. She drew it in the dirt days ago. Notebook entry, June 17th, 1963. I caught Bonnie chewing on something behind the tent. Her mouth was red. When I asked, she said it was berries. But I've searched. There are no berries out here. I saw teeth marks in one of Harold's gloves. Deep, human. Later that night, I heard her talking. Not to me. She was crouched near the fire pit, whispering, "Let me keep his face. I won't take the others. I promise." Recovered film transcription, tape 3, Bonnie's camera. Bonnie off-screen. I saw them again. Near the trees. They had no eyes, just smooth skin. The camera pans quickly. There's movement between trees. Too fast to be human. A flicker, a shape. Bonnie. Sylvia says they want us to leave offerings. The wrong ones make them angry. She laughs. A long, drawn-out sound that doesn't sound like Bonnie. Footage ends. The next day, I tried to build a fire. The wood crumbled like ash in my hands. Even dry twigs from our packs won't burn. The lighter melted. Bonnie said we don't need fire anymore. They see better in the dark. Notebook entry, June 19th, 1963. Something is moving around the camp at night. I can hear breathing, but when I check, there's no one there. No tracks, no broken branches, just a sense that I've been watched. Last night, Bonnie left the tent. I followed her. She walked barefoot to the riverbank and stood there, arms raised like she was praying. She whispered something I couldn't understand, clicking sounds almost like a different tongue. Then she turned her head fully around, like her neck had no spine, and said, "Don't follow me next time, Roger," and smiled. I haven't seen her eat in 3 days, but she's not growing weaker. She's stronger, faster. Her eyes look wrong, darker, too wide, and her voice is starting to sound like Sylvia's. Interview excerpt, Park Ranger, 1963, from restricted case files. We found claw marks on the inside of a tree trunk, human nails, like someone was trying to scratch their way out. No footprints leading to or from it, just blood inside, dried up like paint. On June 20th, I woke up to find Bonnie gone. Again. Only this time there was a trail. Bones. Clean and white, scattered in a spiral. Some were animal, some were not. I didn't follow them. I waited until dark, curled up inside the torn tent with Harold's knife. She returned just before sunrise, humming softly, drenched in river water. "Where did you go?" I asked. She said, "To see the others. You will too, soon." Notebook entry, June 21st, 1963. Bonnie's gone now, really gone. I woke up alone. The tent slashed open, her notebook left beside mine. One sentence in red. "Sylvia says you're next." I found the camera again, dug it up, watched the last tape. Bonnie standing over me while I slept, whispers, "They like your skin, Roger. I've packed what I can. I'm going south, even if it means dying in the trees. I won't end up like them. Not for the river, not for whatever lives in these woods. Something is calling my name now, but it isn't Bonnie, and it isn't human." Notebook entry, June 22nd, 1963. I left the camp. The trees swallowed me. It's been a full day of walking, and I haven't seen the sun. It's dark, but not night. The shadows don't move right. They flicker in reverse, like the forest is stuck rewinding itself. I haven't eaten, I haven't slept, but I don't feel tired anymore. I think it's the fear. It's replaced everything else, or maybe it's what they want. The bones are everywhere now, hanging from branches, arranged in patterns on the ground, faces carved into bark. Some of them look like Harold, like Edward. One looks like Bonnie, her mouth sewn shut with something fibrous and black. When I touched it, it was still warm. I know I should run, but there's no direction anymore. Every tree looks the same. Every path leads back to the river. Even when I don't walk toward it, I end up hearing the current behind me. It's following me, or I'm following it. Rescue Team Report, June 28, 1963. We found a backpack belonging to Roger Cadell, 10 miles from the Aproka camp. Inside were journals, camera reels, and a knife. No signs of blood, no body. A crude doll made of hair and bone was tied to the zipper. Notebook entry, June 23, 1963. I don't remember lying down, but I woke up inside a clearing. The trees formed a ring. In the middle, the ground was bare and white, a circle of ash. Bonnie was there, or something wearing her. Her skin was tighter, her eyes too large. The grin never moved. It was like she'd been stretched over something else. Something tall, thin, and still breathing. She pointed at the center of the ring. A reel-to-reel tape recorder was spinning on its own. Then she opened her mouth, and the tape began to play. Audio transcript, final tape, reel 6. Roger's voice trembling. "Please, if anyone finds this, don't come here. Don't look for us. We're not missing, we've been taken." A low hum begins, unearthly, vibrating beneath the voice, whispering layers over the recording, voices overlapping in different pitches. "Drink the river, feed the woods, leave the name." Roger screaming, "That's not my voice. That's not me." The tape distorts. Then, a woman's voice, soft, calm, but wrong. "You belong here now." I ran. I dropped the notebook, picked it back up. I think that was a mistake. They're inside the pages now, in the ink, in the memories. The trees whisper when I get too close. My name. Always my name. I covered my ears. It doesn't help. The voices aren't coming from outside anymore. I haven't seen my reflection in days. But in the water, I catch glimpses. Faces just beneath the surface. Harold, Edward, Sylvia, Bonnie. Their mouths open like they're screaming underwater. I think I saw my own face today. Floating past, eyes open, rotting. Postscript 1963, Anchorage Daily Times. 5 Portland college students vanished on the Yokon River. Rescue teams found no survivors, only scattered belongings, unsettling film footage, and fragments of a handwritten journal. Due to disturbing content, the case was sealed under federal order. Locals now avoid Aproka Pass, calling it the mouth of the river.